I'm just going to do part 2 now because I want to know what happens next. And I'm sure you do too. So let's find out what happens on Friday, July 13th, 1884. I really do love the summer. It's such a lovely time of year. I was thoroughly enjoying today until Mother put me to work hoeing, a task I hate. The only part of it that I like is the feeling of the cool soil in between my toes. I wish that work was never invented and that I could just read and write and lounge around all day long. I got a bit of time off, but then Mother came and found me and made me bake some cookies. But I forgot the sugar and then I burnt them so they were fed to the hens. Oh well. I really hope Mother will just give up trying to teach me how to cook because it's hopeless. I just can't seem to be able to cook. Or sew. Or clean. I always make a big mess of it. I wish that I was a boy and I could help Papa around the farm and play boy games and not be expected to do housework and not have to wear dreadful skirts. I really wish I could wear pants like Erin does. They look so much easier to move around in than skirts. I'm going to make this a 2-parter because the next entry is like 1 paragraph, so lucky you. Saturday, July 14th, 1884. Mother is talking to me about becoming a teacher this fall, but I'm totally against it. I really don't want to be in a small classroom all day long teaching children stuff that I myself even hate. I want to become famous, not teach school until I get married or die. I have a trunk full of manuscripts and all I have to do is pick one up from the ever-growing pile and add finishing touches to them and send them off to get published. Only my mother would have a complete fit first, and I just know deep down inside that it will never happen. Sigh. I love the drama. Clearly I wrote this. Clearly my teenage self wrote about the dramatics of this poor girl. Poor Julia. Poor Julia. Alright guys, what can I say? I'm totally hooked and I must continue reading from my sweet copy of the Diary of Julia Brown from my 14-year-old self. And then I'm going to take a break because I want to what's the word? Draw it out. I don't want to read it all in one day. We need to make this really good. Okay. Sunday, July 15th, 1884. We went to church this morning and it was quite boring because Mother has volunteered me to help with Sunday school. So I go to the back of the church into a little room with 10 children and try to teach them Bible stories, but all I actually do is try to keep them out of trouble for an hour. I really don't enjoy it, especially since an hour seems a lot longer when you're teaching than an hour when you're listening to the preacher. Today was a special Sunday because after the service there was a potluck lunch and a baseball game. I wish I could play, but one of the rules is that girls aren't allowed to play. So all I got to do was sit nearby and cheer really loud so that by the end of the game my voice was hoarse. I always cheer for Erin's team, but for some reason they never win. Maybe it's because they have younger players who aren't as good as the older ones. We had the preacher over for supper and we were having a splendid conversation. Oops. Until Mother came and pulled me away to help with the dishes. I hate dishes. Mother just told me to blow out my light, so I better go. Another 2-parter. Monday, July 16th, 1884. Today is a dreary day because it is raining outside. It almost seems as if God has opened up the sky, for we haven't seen it rain like this in quite a long time. I don't usually mind rainy days because I go to my room and read whatever book I happen to be devouring at that moment. The only thing I don't like is that I can't go to my fort, which allows me the privacy I need to work on my latest novel. For I cannot possibly write anything in my room, for it is quite uninspiring, and Mother must not find out that I write stories. Maria has come for a visit, and Cassandra just sits on the floor like a complete angel and plays with her block so as not to get her dress dirty. She is exactly like her mother, perfectly prim and proper. Blah! I couldn't stand being like that. Later. Oh, this afternoon was simply horrible. While Cassandra was having her nap, Maria decided to teach me how to sew. It was completely disastrous. I pricked my finger so many times that it started to bleed, and I made horrendous results. Maria finally gave up after 2 hours. I can't believe she stuck to it that long, and when she finally let me leave, I ran away to my room and read. I didn't even say goodbye to Maria, but frankly, I don't care. I am quite upset with her. I had to set the table for supper, and then Mama made me help serve. I even spilled my water all over my plate and got all my food soggy. I decided not to get more food and just go without it until breakfast. It wasn't a good meal, and then Mother made me do the dishes again. Sophia hasn't done them for 2 days. While sitting around the fire in the sitting room after supper, Mother again brought up the subject about me becoming a teacher. I immediately asked to be excused, but Papa said that he had something to say and it concerned me. I sat in agony as Papa said that I would go to summer school so that I could teach this fall. I was so mad. I then left so that I could come and write in you, dear diary. You are my only comfort now, for I shall start summer school next week. Oh, today has been such a horrible day. I'm actually really enjoying this, guys. Whew. This is actually, I mean, I'm only a few pages in, but it's good. Considering I was like 14, 15 when I wrote this, like, it's not bad. And I want to know what happens.